Let me make it clear, because I know this is
just telling
important
you,
to
the polls that
you. You
just
are
came
still
out.
leading. Why do you
that.
think your numbers have gone down?
I don't think they've gone down. I think they've gone up. We just had a Reuters poll come out. I'm at 33. We just had, as you know, Nevada come out. I'm 20 points ahead of second place. We had one come out in South Carolina where I'm 18 or 20 points ahead. The polls have been now better than they've ever been. And what you're doing is a little bit obsolete information. But that's okay. Look, I'm leading in everything.
And so he is. Welcome back to the show. While the sun may have set today on a Biden candidacy, it seems to be nothing but sunshine and blue skies for the GOP frontrunner, Donald Trump. Even though Chris Wallace pointed to a couple of polls where Trump has dropped, a new ABC Wall Street Journal poll out today shows that the Donald not only leads all competition when it comes to voter support, he is shredding the opposition in the expectations category. According to that poll, which measures the expectations of those who are deemed to be learned Republicans, guys, if you can tell me what that is, I'd like to know.
I'm going to go leaning on that.
Learned Republicans say 42% of the GOP intelligentsia believe that Mr. Trump is now the most likely to win the Republican race for the party nomination, with Dr. Ben Carson taking second, although trailing by a full 27 points behind Mr. Trump. What's more, 43% of Republicans in the know expect that Trump will go on to win the general election and become the 45th president of the United States. So, are these Republicans who are supposed to be in the know? Do they have it right? I'm going to start with you, Greg, because I think I know your answer.
Well, it's the anti-establishment wave is what we're seeing here, and it's caught the media and the
But you're
Republican.
a Ben Carson guy. How could you agree with this poll that says it's going to be Trump by a wide margin?
We're in October. We've got a long way to go, and while I think what the polls are clearly showing is that it's going to be an anti-establishment candidate, I don't see any path to victory for Rubio or Bush or any of them. And so it's either going to be Carson or Trump or maybe Cruz. And the latest poll, Cruz was at 10%. So it's going to be an anti-establishment candidate, and it's just going to matter which one is it going to be.
Do you really agree with that, Zach? I mean, we've seen this before where on both sides, in fact, where anti-establishment candidates show up quick, hard, early, and then they fade away because the party gets scared and the money comes into play and they go with the establishment.
Well, if anyone were able to accurately predict these things with regularity, they wouldn't be sitting at this desk. They'd be sitting somewhere on the Cayman Islands, you know, smoking a cigar, lighting it with $10 bills. Or both. Yeah. You know, it's hard to say. Polls are so fickle. Really what they give you is a temperature reading of the electorate. It doesn't tell you. You can't say, oh, for certainty, Donald Trump's #1, Ben Carson's 2, that sort of thing. What it tells you is where the electorate sort of stands. It's a temperature reading. It's not a hard and fast rule. So I think it's...
I agree. Have you ever seen a party, though, ever try to take down its frontrunner as much as the Republican Party is trying to?
Well, I think we've just seen the beginning of it. The problem is the establishment of the Republican Party has no idea how to take down Donald Trump.
Well, Club for Growth spent $1 million in Iowa. Has that done anything?
They bumped him a few points, but nothing to justify the expenditure.
I made this argument, actually, that money means so little in this campaign, and we saw it with Club for Growth, $1 million ad campaign, or Jeb Bush just went on a huge spending spree, and now he's at what, 4% in some polls? He keeps dropping.
Dead in the water.
Buying airtime doesn't do it for you.
Well, while a plurality of GOP insiders believe that Trump is the guy who can get it done, Trump himself has been focused on, shall we say, other matters, like the war on terror. Here's Trump being asked if he would be open to the idea of shutting down mosques in order to combat terror. He did this on the Stuart Varney show.
I would do that, absolutely. I think it's great. I know they have a lot of proposals over there. If you go out, you go fight for ISIS,
can you do it?
You can't come back. Why can't you do it? You can do it here.
Can you close a mosque? I mean, we do have
Well, I don't know.
freedom.
I mean, I haven't heard about the closing of the mosque. It depends. If the mosque is, you know, loaded for bear, I don't know. You're going to have to certainly look at it.
Well, he asked the question, why can't you do it? Does anybody think the answer to that question could be the First Amendment, freedom of religion, the government's inability to interfere with the religious practices of people? Greg?
Well, if they pose a national, the obligation in the Constitution is to serve and protect the interests of the United States, and so if they pose a national security risk, I mean, there's a mosque in Falls Church that has just been a hotbed of Islamic, in Falls Church, Virginia, has been a hotbed of Islamic terrorism that have come out of there, and so,
Your partner disagrees with you.
you have to have a specific warrant. You can't just go in and shut down a mosque. Imagine, should we shut down Timothy McVeigh's church because we had some information? There might be some extremism going on in there. What we have to do is we need to target the individuals. This is America, and the First Amendment is designed to protect unpopular speech. It's designed to protect unpopular things. I think that we can be much more surgical, especially in this information age, than just shutting down mosques.
Shutting down an entire
Yeah, but if there's a
church.
warrant and there's a reason to, you're going to shut it down.
Okay, if we have a reason to believe that the mosque itself, the organization, is somehow doing it, then that's fine. But to shut down a mosque and say a blanket that that's okay,
Would it be fair to say that maybe he was playing a little fast and loose, even though there could be theoretically a scenario where this could happen? He was just ignoring the First
Donald
Amendment.
Trump.
Hey, Joe, yeah, right.
You're a Ron Paul
Joe?
fan, by the way. Now I can tell. Yeah.
Let me ask you this: do you think that Trump is just trying to play to the worst instincts of people when he says things like that?
I just don't think he has a filter. I think he's asked a question. It's kind of the first thing that comes to mind. There's
And he
nothing
just says
scripted.
it.
Yeah, hey, if there's something
So,
bad going on in a mosque, we should
it-
probably shut it down. And
it-
people say, uh-huh.
It might not hurt him to study the Constitution just a bit. Now we're
Clip notes.
Others have some trouble with this too, including Republican Congressman Peter King of New York, who doesn't really think Trump's on the right track here.
I think Donald Trump is talking before he knows what he's talking about. Listen, I've been very critical of people in the Muslim community. The fact is you can't be going around shutting down mosques. I think we should have surveillance of mosques. I think we should be trying to find out what's going on in a mosque. And if you find out there's activity in that mosque where there's weapons or there's actual conspiracy going on, then yes, you can take action. But to be just casually, the way Donald Trump seems to be doing, talking about shutting down mosques, no.
Well, I'm just going to quickly close by saying our new buddy here, Gray, said rhino the minute he saw Peter King. Do you think Donald Trump will win the GOP nomination? Let us know at newsmaxtv.com/comments. And coming up next, Paul Ryan changing his mind about running for Speaker, but there are some conditions.